bada bing, bada boom. That's not it.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie, and today we are back with another
Dun,
mukbang.
Woo! So today I saw a TikTok where they used white rice to make the crispy rice of a tuna crispy rice little, you know what I'm talking about. Well, I thought, what if it was kimchi fried rice? And then my brain kept going.
Use what?
Like, you gotta tell them using what?
You put it in a waffle maker and it turns crispy, like a crispy waffle. And then you can put some toppings in there. And they did this with white rice, and they used it as the crispy rice base for the crispy spicy tuna rice thing.
You throw rice into that little press, and then it will turn like crispy.
But they were doing it with white rice, and I was like, what if I did it with kimchi fried rice? And then I kept thinking, right? And then I thought, what if I did it with corn cheese? What if I did it with potato salad? What if I did it with kimbap? What if I did it with fries? What if I did it with noodles?
Or tteokbokki.
Or tteokbokki. So that's what we're doing today. And listen, okay, I just want to say something before we get started. This has been a dream of mine to work with Everydays. I feel personally invested in their story as a company because I feel like, you know when you discover a song or a product before everyone else does, way before everyone else does, like cottage cheese. I was on that before the cottage cheese hype. I was an Everydays fan before they popped off. So I feel like I personally am invested in this. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I'm that annoying friend that's like, no, but we've been friends longer. I tell that to everyone at the Everydays team. I straight up tell them that, like, no, but I've liked you longer, okay? I have been such a huge fan of their konjac jellies for the longest time. And if you guys are not familiar with konjac jellies, my mom and I go through straight up boxes of these on a monthly basis. This is like my dream to convert everyone to konjac jelly. So by the way, this is the Everydays Essential C konjac jelly. And it's like a cute little dessert snack. I don't even want to call it a dessert because that implies it's like heavy or decadent. The sweetness reminds me of like a fruit juice, a refreshing fruit juice. It's not too sweet. It doesn't taste like that weird artificial sweet. It's like that refreshing fruit juice. The texture kind of reminds me of Jell-O, but juicier. It's a zero sugar snack. You pop it in the fridge. It's perfect on the go. I throw these in the car when we're going out or eating by the pool. I usually have one of these every single day. He hates sugar crushes, but you guys know that I have an insane sweet tooth. So I take an Essential C konjac jelly. It's also super low in calorie, vegan. For all my vegan friends, it's cruelty free. It's got vitamin C, and it's so easy and fun to, it's so delicious. I have apple. He has peach. What do you think about it?
I think peach is better.
Bro, apple is my favorite. What about you? They have mango.
This one's mango.
They have green grape.
It's really good. It's just straight up a
Get the peach.
snack.
Trust. Like, it's not too sweet, you're right.
Crazy.
Yeah, and it doesn't have like a weird sweetness to it. It's like a refreshing sweet. And I used to do collagen powders, which I still like collagen powders. But this one has been saving my butt this summer because we've been so busy traveling. So anytime I fall out of my routine, things start inevitably falling apart. Everydays has their Essential Collagen Solution Jelly Stick. So easy. You tear it and chew it to get 3,000 milligrams of your daily collagen intake. It's vegan collagen peptide, and it just feels very effortless. It also has additional vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. So both the konjac jelly and the collagen sticks, they come in different flavors. My favorite is the apple, even though I know it should be mango because of rotten mango, but it's the freaking apple.
I just can't believe that I'm working with Everydays. My mom and I have been fans for years. Make sure to click the link in the description and shop on Amazon and get 20% off all konjac jelly and Essential Collagen Solution Jelly Sticks with the following code 20 PUPO TV, 20 PUPO TV. The promotion runs from July 31st, 2023 to August 29th, 2023. So make sure to use code 20 PUPO TV to get 20% off their konjac jelly and Essential Collagen Solution Jelly Sticks. And thank you Everydays for sponsoring today's video.
Okay, sorry. I'm not a fangirl. I'm a cool lady. He's so upset that I have so many waffle makers.
4 waffle.
This is a waffle dish, panini press. And then behind there, I have like 2 regular waffle
there's
machines.
There's a white one. Here's
Yeah.
a Mickey Mouse one, which is...
So I'm not gonna actually spray these. I'm gonna go in with this.
Man, I want to try this on here.
grilled rice cake. Oh, that's about to be good. So what are you going to put in there,
Start
babe?
oiling yours. I'm gonna do kimchi fried rice. Wait, can I have a spoon? I swear I have.
Yeah.
What's going on?
So this is kimchi fried rice from Tanmuji, which is our family friend's restaurant.
Yeah.
I heard some of y'all went in there and said, Stephanie said it was free if I come in here. Do you guys want to fight? Do you guys want to fight? We have to have a whole family, a family friend
meeting because of that, and they were like, Stephanie, you need to be careful what you say online. And I was like, I didn't say any food would be.
I don't recall.
Yeah, when would I say you guys all eat free there? Huh? My dad called me and was like accusing me. I'm like, what? You guys did me so dirty. And then you guys are gonna show up tomorrow like, she said it was free. Here, watch this video. It's an edited video. Tanmuji free. Mother effers.
Oh, you're grilling the rice?
Yes.
Oh. What's your dad and grill over there?
Ramyeon.
Oh, ramyeon.
Oh yeah, babe.
Oh, so what's gonna happen, you think? It's gonna turn crispy?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I got. Anyway, we're talking about something batshit crazy today. I don't even. How is this still
I'm
a
so
thing?
excited, but
How
let's go.
are there still drama going on in our Chinaverse? We're adding some new characters today that you've never freaking heard of, but I've heard of. You've probably heard of them, okay? It's honestly, I have no words how to describe this. Just imagine that you have the best husband or wife ever. Like the perfect, they treat you like a fucking king. You?
No, it's smoking.
Oh. I'm smoking hot. Is that what you just said? Okay. Should we eat a kimbap and then do this?
Yeah.
Okay, spicy tuna tonkatsu. Which one do you like? I'm a spicy tuna girl.
돈가스.
From your fried noodle.
Wow.
Wow.
This reminds me of a dream I had a few days ago, and I didn't want to talk about it. I don't know why I've been having this dream, or this fear in my everyday life. We deep fried a candle for a mukbang, and then the house exploded.
You deep fried a candle.
Yeah. It's the weirdest thing ever, but
Okay.
But your dreams are scary. And what was that one time? It actually came true?
bro, all my dreams.
Like,
All my dreams came true. I'm pretty sure I dreamed about dating a very irresponsible, sour, salty Chinese man one day. And then it came true.
came true.
Okay. So anyways, imagine you have the best husband or wife ever. Not only are they in love with you, so good to you, but they're a hardworking, beloved celebrity. Okay, so they're not like Jay Chow, they're not like Zendaya, but they make a ton of money and they work really hard and people like them. They're not like a cringe celebrity. They pay for everything, they take care of you. When you come home from work, because you two are a celebrity, they don't even let you do the dishes, they make you put your feet up, they want to massage you, even though they worked even more. Yes! They spent years chasing you, finally married you, and they treat you like a queen. They only treat you, ever, with respect. They will only talk about you with respect. Literally perfection. You guys are both rich, famous, have the perfect relationship. What do? Do you publicly cheat on the guy with the random underground rapper? Do you post Instagram photos wearing the rapper's clothes while you're still married to your husband? Like, imagine your wife post pictures on Instagram in his hoodie. In his hoodie, bro! In his hoodie!
Making me mad.
Do you make your husband support the rapper financially without him knowing that you guys are sleeping together?
No.
Let's talk about Li Xiaolu, often called Lulu by her husband. And we're gonna call her Lulu because she a little delulu. But we're gonna get to that later.
Is it good or
It
not?
looks like this.
Oh, that's kimchi fried rice.
Yo,
Yo, that's cool. Guys.
It looks like a cupcake but
Yeah,
bottom.
what are you
Kimchi
gonna
fried rice.
put in there though?
I
Like
feel like we
corn?
should just eat it like this. Oh my god. You're gonna try this rice.
What?
You're gonna die.
He's really passionate about this one.
Oh my god. It's giving the Korean
Nurongji?
It's like nuronji.
Oh
but
yeah.
kimchi fried rice.
kimchi fried rice. It's amazing.
Oh,
Oh my.
give me that.
Isn't this so good?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Perfect snacks.
Oh,
Perfect snack.
So
oh my god.
good. Bro, this kimchi fried rice is next level. Hey, isn't this so good?
Bruh.
Gotta eat
Yeah,
the
let's
whole
pull it.
Okay, you pull. Put your spoon there.
Yeah.
You gotta eat the
A
whole.
little more.
Okay, I gotta get it with something. Okay, I'll try it by itself.
Solo. Yeah?
Oh, you gotta try it. Oh my god.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, it can even be a little more, but
It changes the taste too.
Oh my
A
god.
little bit.
a lot of little
And
smokiness.
it's also less spicy.
Jalapeno ranch.
We should throw like French fries in there. And shit.
Oh my god.
Bro, I'm gonna try the regular kimchi fries.
Oh yeah.
Should we try the chicken tender?
Oh, should we throw chicken tender in there?
Oh my god. Okay, should we try the chicken tender though?
Sure. And
Okay.
then press it.
Alright, ready?
I want to hear it. Okay.
Nah, but this bulldog style is so much better.
Mmm. Okay, this is blue cheese.
Okay.
So let's talk about the wife, the cheater first. Her name is Lulu, and she was the youngest winner of the Golden Horse Award. It's like the Oscars. Imagine being the youngest winner of the Oscars. She won it when she was 17 years old. Everyone was shocked, but nobody really came for her. Like, we've had conversations of other people who won awards, and people were like, she's just like a pretty face on the screen. She's a flower face, like empty on the inside, you know what I mean? But everyone applauded her. She was like on top of the world at 17 years old, on top of the game, and she could have easily stayed top of the game for the next decade. Plus, she would often be talked about as like the Great Four. Like in China, they do everything in like the Great Fours, like the Great Four rappers, the Great Four musicians, the Great Four actors. She was always one of like the Great Four actresses, top 4 actresses in C dramas and C movies. But now, in 2020, she was live streaming on social media accounts, selling products. She basically turned into like a live streamer. Nothing's wrong with that, but like she was an A-lister, right? And her comments were filled with,
Ew, is she not canceled already? How can she be so shameless? Look how far she's fallen.
that's what people are saying. How did she fall? This is probably one of the biggest falls from grace and love that we've covered in a while that has nothing to do with a crime. How did she end up like this? Lulu was born. Oh my god.
Guys, the smell of this is unbelievable.
Oh my gosh, I love a grilled rice cake. I like it more than spicy rice cakes.
Oh, heaven,
Oh my god.
heaven.
Oh, it's hot. How'd you eat that?
That's so good.
Oh my god.
It's so crunchy on the outside. The inside is still chewy, but the charred flavor adds smokiness. There's sweetness from the sauce.
You would die then. You would die.
This is really hot.
I'm telling you right now, Lulu was born for success. Literally, she could do nothing and still be financially successful. Her mom was a former actress and worked for a giant American corporation as like the executive director. Her net worth, her mom's net worth alone is over $15 million
Damn.
USD. And Lulu's dad was a director and actor for a prestigious studio in China. So I'm just telling you, there's like a lot. She could just sit at home and do nothing, and she would still be richer than most people would ever be in their lifetime. She decided to follow her parents' path, and she didn't make the choice really. Her parents got her into acting when she was 3 years old. So she was like a child star. But I don't think she really took off. Like, she wasn't really like the Olsen twins. It wasn't until later that she started putting in the work, and people are like, oh my god, we fucking love this girl. She's incredible. She works hard. Her parents are these prestigious people. Like, we don't like Nepo babies, but we like this girl. She had the perfect background, the perfect parents, the perfect upbringing, the perfect everything. And people fell in love. She even had that old money look. So originally she was very naturally beautiful. She had a clean aesthetic to her that came very, like, you know, like the girl next door vibes? But you can tell that they just smell like money. It's not like your girl next door. It's like the girl next door in Hamptons. That was the vibe that she gave off, and people loved it. So after winning this award, you're thinking, well, she's gonna be the next legend, right? She's gonna be. There's no stopping this momentum. She didn't seem as hungry for other roles. Like, you know how we talked about Angelababy, and like, she works insanely hard. Like, she puts in the work, she goes crazy. I think she liked working, but she didn't work like a dog, like Fan Bingbing. Like, she wasn't out here trying to prove something to the world. She just kind of did her role. She was a bit more chill. And eventually she started looking less and less like herself. Less and less like the roles that she was originally getting. A lot of it had to do with her change in style. So I'm just going to say she was beautiful before and after. But before, she had like this very round face. She had that like youthful, bright glow about her. But as she got older, she started kind of gravitating more towards that typical Chinese influencer look. She kind of became like an influencer baddie look versus what people knew her for. So she was more interested in like heavier makeup, sharp jawline. And don't get me wrong, her fame was still growing, just in a different direction. She was still hailed as one of the 4 great actresses of her time. Now, on top of that, she did have some very public relationships in the beginning. She said that every time she was in a relationship, her heart would break. She would get hurt. She said, I don't know, maybe I'm a bit naive. If someone treats me well, I want to treat them better. I think that's why I always get taken advantage of. So in 2002, she starts dating Li Chen, who's a fellow actor. And guys, he's part of the Chinaverse. He's Fan Bingbing's recent relationship that ended in 2019.
Oh.
Ex-husband.
Yeah, ex-husband, after her tax scandal.
Why is it all connected?
I know.
Yeah.
So before he dated Fan Bingbing, he dated Lulu. And they were, I'm assuming they were madly in love at one point because Li Chen even got Lulu tattooed on his thigh.
Yo.
Yeah, you got a tattoo of me.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah,
what
that's
can you
true.
really judge, right?
Oh, you still have it.
Yeah.
Oh, it started to fade.
What?
That's a nice swamp though.
Do you think when it fades, we'll break up?
What?
Whoa, that's getting real interesting.
I don't think this one works. It's just like all the oil is coming out. It looks like hash browns.
Yeah, it looks like hash brown.
Take a bite of the hash browns.
Maybe this is hash brown.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is straight up hash brown, babe.
gotta do
Really?
more
Is it
ramen.
good?
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Try it. Oh, it's actually really f***ing good. Holy shit. Why is this so good?
Oh, it is hash brown.
It's so good, though. What the hell?
Interesting taste. It's like hash brown and buchingge.
Some fettuccine alfredo would have been good. A grilled chicken. A fried, then grilled chicken.
Fried then grilled chicken.
Fried grilled chicken.
Okay. With some blue cheese, my fave. So, these two, they date for 4 years and they break up. Publicly, they didn't say much about their breakup, but Li Chen got his tattoo removed and that was that. Now, I will say during the research of this one, I uncovered a very interesting thing about Li Chen. This is kind of off topic, but he has a nickname. His nickname is the Stone Man, the Stone Wholesaler.
What?
He's an actor. Why the fork are people calling him the Stone Wholesaler? So, as an actor, he's had a few public relationships. And one of his girlfriends was this beautiful model. And they had this really cute moment that she remembered for months afterwards. They were walking on the street, and there's those gardening pebbles everywhere. And he stopped, and she was holding his hand. He let go, crouched down, grabbed something, turned around and gave it to her. It was a beautiful little pebble that was like a heart shape. And she kept it. Even when they broke up, she kept this heart-shaped stone. She was so moved. She took a picture of it, set it as her cell phone background, and then they broke up and she never got rid of it, but it's just a memory that she would have for the rest of her life. Until she goes on Weibo and Li Chen's new ex-girlfriend posts on Instagram a heart-shaped rock.
Oh.
And she's thinking, mother forker, what is going on right now, okay? So then she commented on the new girlfriend's thing and was like, hey, I too have a heart-shaped rock. Here's my heart-shaped rock. Entertain me. Did Li Chen give this to you on a walk? Did he happen to crouch down and pick up a heart-shaped rock and give it to you? And the new girlfriend was like, WTF. Now it gets crazy. It gets crazier, okay? Because somehow it comes out that his mom fell sick and he went to the hospital and gave her a heart-shaped rock.
Oh my god.
To mommy?
To mommy! So everyone on Weibo was like, is this guy buying a bunch of heart-shaped stones wholesale? Is he a stone wholesale buyer? What's going on? This is so freaking goofy. He also gave another one to another actress that he was dating with at one point. I mean, for the longest time, his Weibo comments were just flooded with, how many stones do you have left? Is it time to buy more? Can I get a rock? Okay. So after the breakup with Li Chen, Lulu starts dating Han Gang-han.
Huh? Hangun?
Korean.
Hangun.
Are you talking about Hangun?
Yeah.
Super Junior Hangun?
Yeah.
He's part of the Super Junior. Yeah.
Yeah, he was
What?
Super Junior.
Yeah, so
he's a Chinese member from Super Junior.
So the two met at a party, and their relationship was all over the tabloids. They were spotted kissing on the street.
Speaking of though, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry. You should
yeah.
do an episode on him too. He was on like TV publicly admitting stealing things, and he was so happy. He's like, "So I stole this," and then all the actors and actresses next to him are like side eyeing, like, "What the?"
What?
So anyway, they were spotted kissing on the street, and it was pretty clear that they were dating, but they never confirmed it publicly. Allegedly, Lulu was out there funneling some of her own money into making sure that he was more successful because he wasn't really on her level when they started dating. Didn't end well. Han was spotted going out to eat dinner with another girl very late at night, and the whole meal seemed a bit too like cozy. Are you guys eating ice cream, or are you trying to lick his bang bang tongue? You know what I mean?
What? You said what now? Bang bang tang?
Bang bang tang is lollipop.
Oh.
Wow, show them, Dan, show them.
Wow.
Wow.
Wait, hold on.
Wow, that's me after I straighten my hair a little
no.
too hard. Okay, like it's just steamy, and it's like one. Yes, literally, that's me after I. Oh yeah.
Keep it on. Oh, keep it open. Keep it open. So he stopped cooking.
Oh, spicy. This one's real spicy. Wow. So at this point, Lulu is thinking, "Fuck men, I'm just gonna do my own thing." So she was technically cheated on. It was bad, right? And she's thinking, I'm a good person. I have resources. I have a career. I'm not afraid of being single. I don't need a man. So she focused all of her energy on work, and this is when the universe says to her, you have suffered enough. We will give you a good one. We will give you Jia Nailiang.
Jia Nailiang.
Jia Nailiang.
Yes.
We're gonna give him to you. I'm gonna call him Jia, okay? And Jia was an actor, but also from a super wealthy family. He was super spoiled by his parents growing up. But like, don't roll your eyes. Jia was actually not annoying. He was super humble. Or at least that's what everyone that knew him since he was younger said. He used to use his parents' money to buy all of the kids who didn't have money snacks after school.
Wow.
Yeah, so he wasn't like the type to be like, you don't have money, I have money. He was the type to be like, you don't have money, let's go to the store. It's okay, you don't
so
have to not
sweet.
hang out. Everyone liked him, literally. They were so sad and so excited when he got admitted into the Beijing Film Academy because all of his high school friends, they were rooting for him, even his parents. His mom wanted him to be so successful. She would use chopsticks to pin his nose bridge up. Yeah, trying to give him a straight nose.
Was it really flat?
I mean, it probably looks like mine, you know?
Whoa.
And his grandma would use milk to wipe his eyebrows. She said that milk makes it grow thicker, the hair.
These Chinese like.
Yeah. It's cute. So he goes to Beijing and his life is suddenly not that nice. He's rich, but he's not like Nepo baby rich. And eventually, everyone in the film academy, or at least a good chunk of them, they're like Nepo baby rich. So Jia had to sleep in a 32 square foot room. He was so dedicated, constantly top of his class. He would spend any and all free time handwriting letters and resumes to send to film companies. He worked day in, day out. It's so hot. We gotta close it, babes. Okay, he worked tirelessly. He was not someone that took his job lightly. Like every single job he had, even if it was the smallest job, he was all in. It took him 10 years to finally win a rookie award for acting, like a newbie on the scene award. 10 years. Most people would be like, maybe I should find a different job. But he was like, you know what? This means I need to work harder. I'm on the right path at least. So in 2008, Jia and Lulu were invited to the same dinner party, and Jia's whole life changed in that moment. He said watching Lulu, just staring at her across the dinner table, he fell in love at first sight. The whole dinner, he couldn't take his eyes off of her. He was so shy, he couldn't even say hello. He couldn't even make eye contact with her. In an interview, he said, when I first met her, my hands were shaking. As long as she was in my line of sight, I would forever walk straight. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Just walking straight.
Straight into her? Aww. Bro, he's kind of a simp. No, he's like really, really nice
No,
to
he's
her.
a simp, yeah.
Like he's a simp for her.
He's a good one then.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
one.
good
Yeah,
simp
yeah.
for her.
We like him.
It's like I'm a simp for mango.
Meaning he would just walk straight for her. And during the dinner party, some attendees left early and others went to go use the restroom, or they like split off into their own groups. It was just Lulu and Jia left at the table. It felt kind of like fate, but it was still so awkward. And Jia was so shy. He was trying to act cool.
Quick, then what do you do? Just you and your drink go on the table. Everyone left to use the bathroom. Just you two.
Just you
You too?
two.
Just you two.
Well,
It's
I'll
your
tell them
only
make-
chance to make a move.
Well, I want to make a move. I'll try to make her comfortable. Like I'll make her laugh.
Okay. What do you do?
What do you
Do
say?
something different.
Okay. I like it. Like
Yeah.
what?
Well, that part I didn't figure it out yet, but
Okay.
something like you
so
know.
people are on the way back now.
Then
People
I'll wait
coming
till-
back to the
I'll wait
table
till
now.
next time then.
What would you do, honey?
I would ask her if she's gonna eat her steak. If not, can I have a bite?
She's gonna be like, ew. Why would I give you a bite of my food?
And they'll be like, just feed it to me.
Oh.
With your mouth.
Oh.
After you chew it up.
And if she does, you know she likes you.
Mama bird me.
Mama burn me.
Come on. Bro, disgusting, okay? But they're sitting there, and it's still so awkward. Gia didn't know what to say, and I think that Lulu felt so awkward. She asked him awkwardly what his phone model was, and he was so nervous, grabbing the phone off the table, handing it to her. He almost dropped it into the hot pot in the middle. Yeah, that was a memory that he would never forget. He would go home thinking about Lulu, thinking about the hot pot, thinking about the interaction, and Lulu was asked later, and she stated, "Oh, I didn't even notice him there that night." Yeah.
Dang.
For Gia, all he could think about other than work was Lulu. So for weeks, for months, he started courting her. He started pursuing her. He would do anything to create common interests with her. When Lulu showed off her new goth-inspired style, which was the trend during the time, he followed. He got his ears pierced. He said it was so painful. He doesn't know why he did it, but he got his ears pierced, even though it's not his personal style, because he freaking wanted to be around Lulu. Now, as of right now, Lulu was the youngest winner of the Golden Horse Award. She starred in many trending Idol TV shows. Meanwhile, Gia's kind of insignificant. He hasn't really made a name for himself, and he felt like he wasn't good enough for her, at least on paper. But he showered her with love and attention. If Lulu called, he would drop everything. He wanted to buy her flowers on one occasion, and the flower shop didn't have her favorite flowers, so he went to like 5 different flower shops all day. Took him all day.
Wow.
Wow.
If there was something Lulu wanted to do with him, he would fly from a different city that he was working in to go with her to whatever she wanted to do.
Damn.
He was crazy about her. I mean, side note, I don't want to make it seem like Gia was just sitting around waiting for her to call. It seemed like he changed his whole life for her, for the better. He started working even harder so that he could, quote, be a man that Lulu would want to be around. Oh, yeah. And it didn't seem like Lulu was outright rejecting him. So he's not like a creep situation. It's not like he's not getting the message. She's kind of stringing him along. That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting out of all of this. This went on for 2 years.
Dang.
He chased her for 2 full years. He even met with her parents, which is a big deal in China. And I mean, it was a lot. I think at the end of the 2 years, Gia thought to himself, okay, I don't think I can do this anymore. I gotta move on with my life. But then that one night, he's thinking about all of this and he's crying to himself. And he's like, okay, starting tomorrow, I'm done. I'm over it. That night, Lulu called him.
Wow.
Yeah. And she said, I thought it through and I'm ready now. If you still like me, let's be together.
I bet he was so happy.
Bro, it's like lottery. Wow.
But you don't think the way she said it is interesting?
Yeah, I do think it sounds interesting. It sounds like an afterthought.
Yeah, like fine.
It sounds like fine, whatever.
I don't have anyone else.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's a backup.
It doesn't sound like oh, I want to be with you so bad. Please accept me.
Or like there was a moment like, oh, I realized I loved you all along.
Yeah.
Or like, I can't believe I've been so dumb and I didn't see you, you know?
Yeah.
It's very like, okay, like I'm ready now, I guess,
Yeah.
to settle down.
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Okay. Yo, that looks good.
Wow, it's crazy, honey. So anyway, Gia said that he was so excited, he cried all night long. He felt so honored, okay? I mean, he really loved her. Well, can I get a kimbap?
Oh no, it's okay. I'll watch Stephanie eat first.
Yeah, it's kind of hot.
Oh, this is 100% noodle. What's that, babe?
This one I think is better not grilled. I'm an idiot. I put corn cheese in here.
No, it's just melted corn cheese
Yeah,
now?
all over my mission. Oh yeah.
Dude, it looks like from the Korean barbecue, like that they
Yeah.
serve.
Here, let me top it on top of the
Whoa.
Kimchi fried rice, guys. Okay, get a bite of kimchi fried rice with the corn cheese. Oh yeah.
That's good.
Oh yeah.
Mmm.
Wow. Incredible. They start dating and I get it, like Gia loves him, but the relationship is kind of weird. Gia would make her own money and she would keep her own money. And then he would make his own money and spend it all on Gia. But that's not the weird thing. I think that is empowering. I'm just kidding. But the weird thing was, he would say things like, you know, I feel uncomfortable around Lulu's friends because they're all from rich families. They all wear expensive watches, drive these nice cars. And I just feel like a poor village kid compared to them. And she would say, that's okay, babe. I like you not because you're rich, but because you're nice. And your parents are still together.
Huh?
So apparently, I don't know if there's something in Lulu's like own familial background, but Gia's parents were madly in love with each other. Like they would fight, but they loved each other. They had a really healthy relationship, and I think him growing up and seeing that made him who he was. So she's kind of referencing that, which I think is a good thing, but it's really weird for your partner to be like, I feel really insecure around your friends because they're so rich. And then she's like, I like you because your parents love each other. It's so weird. So finally, in 2012, at this huge award ceremony where a bunch of celebrities were in attendance, Gia downed a few shots, went onto the stage with Lulu, got down on one knee, and confessed his undying love for her. And asked her to marry him. Lulu was emotional. She cried and she said, of course, I do. And they got married July of that year. There is a picture from their wedding that people have thoughts about. Gia is down on his knees kissing Lulu's feet. So this is kind of a tradition in some Chinese wedding culture. Like usually it symbolizes one of three things: that the groom cherishes and treasures the wife, the groom promises to serve the wife, or it's just like a fun thing that everyone's like, do it, and then you're like, oh, this is so cringe, and then you do it, right? But most celebrities, it seems, have not taken part in this tradition because they're celebrities. So yeah, a lot of netizens had thoughts. A lot of people poked fun at the fact that Gia was a simp for his wife, which of course, like he should be. Even when he got the marriage certificate, he said, this is the happiest day of my entire life. And for a while, everyone was like, oh my God. Couple goals. Gia's career starts taking off after they get married because, look, I think maybe when he's single, Gia's like appeal is, okay, whatever. I guess maybe there's hotter guys, there's cooler guys. But as a married man, he is like such a great husband. He's a great father. Oh my God, he cares for his family and his wife so much. His popularity was like shooting through the roof, just shooting through. And everyone loved working with him. People said he's actually so genuine and incredibly funny and just works so hard. After he'd be done with the wedding, he would fly to a different country to go film. Like, he was crazy. He had the most insane work schedule. They get pregnant, they have a kid, and he was like the best dad of life. He treated both his girls in his life as like the ultimate absolute princesses. It was to the point where Lulu was obsessed with shopping and she filled their entire house with her clothes and her stuff. He didn't have space for his own stuff, so he had to rent an apartment underneath their apartment just to put his clothes. She wouldn't even give him space. And he's paying for everything. He's spending all the money. Like, all of her shopping, he's paying for. Lulu is not spending a dime. All of her money that she makes goes to her parents, and they're like wealth managing it. He's blowing everything on her. He loves her. He just wanted her to be happy. Lulu starts getting into different entertainment niches. So she goes through phases, it seems. She went through like that Chinese influencer phase, and then she fell deep into like the K-pop look. So she left the gothic look and started dressing like Hyuna from K-pop. She loved the style, she loved the music. She would even go to Big Bang concerts, take pictures with Big Bang backstage. She posted videos of herself dancing to K-pop. And Gia would support her in like every new thing that she had going on. He would take her to the concerts. He would take videos of her dancing. He would do all of it. There were awkward moments in their relationship, though, where on TV, they were asked what would happen if you guys cheated on each other. Gia said on TV to Lulu, let's just give each other 5 passes.
which people were kind of, she seemed upset, but it was kind of like a cute TV moment. I don't know, it was weird.
Wait, so he say that I will give each other 5 passes?
Why would he say that?
And then for their 5th wedding anniversary, Lulu posted a picture of Gia carrying her because there was water, like it had rained and there's water on the ground. And she didn't want to get her feet wet. Even when hiking, he would take her to the top of the mountain, which is like, what's the point of hiking then, right? But whatever, I don't know, okay. He would just like carry her.
Oh, to the top? Mm-hmm. Oh.
So I'm like, what is the point of, I don't understand, right?
Yeah, just stay home.
Yeah, it's just very, I mean, I get it, but that she's like fully able-bodied, you know?
But she just wanna, check out the view up there. If you wanna check out the view, babe, I'll carry you too.
Yeah, but I would feel like, I would feel kind of, if I'm able to walk all the way up there and you're carrying me, it's kind of like...
But I want to.
Wow.
Wow. So this guy, he did it all. Even his mom was obsessed with Lulu. Everyone loved Lulu. They all spoke highly of Lulu. I mean, are you kidding me? And while on set, apparently one of the female co-stars was talking to Gia, the husband. And I don't know what she was talking to him about, probably nothing crazy, but Lulu found out about it and she was pissed. She told her husband, don't ever talk to any girls in private unless you're filming. Are you actively filming? Then don't talk to them. He deleted the actress's phone number from his phone in front of his wife.
Yikes.
He wasn't even mad about it. He actually thought it was cute that Lulu cared so much. Yeah. Yeah, so they made everyone fall in love with the couple. I mean, a lot of people fell in love with Gia. He was on a show called Where Are We Going, Daddy? It's a show reserved for celebrity dads and their children, and he genuinely seemed like such a good, attentive, present dad. Netizens said, I mean, just the way that you can see how much he loves his family and respects them. People were like, it must be amazing to be married to a man like that. He works hard, he makes a lot of money, he's dedicated. I mean, that's the dream.
No.
Not Lulu's dream. Lulu's dream was on a show called The Rap of China.
The Rap of China!
Rap of China!
You know Rap of China?
Wait, is that the one you showed me?
Yeah, Chris
We
Wu's
were
on
working
there.
out? Oh.
Chris Wu was the judge.
So that's the Rap of China.
That show blew up in China a few years ago, and it was like the biggest thing.
But that season is now banned, no?
Yeah,
of
yeah.
him,
That
right?
was season 1. Is also the biggest one yet. It's the tagline from Chris Wu. You got freestyle?
You got freestyle? Oh my god, that guy is...
You got freestyle?
有 freestyle 吗？
You got freestyle?
Yeah, freestyle.
You got freestyle?
Wow. So in 2017, a new, it's this show. My fiance was obsessed. This guy
Bro.
fell in love with this show. It's,
Yo, he was like hyping it up like when we were working out.
yeah, can I tell you something?
Like I said this already, I watched it in a very like fascinating way. Like, whoa, what is this?
Yeah.
So cringe, but so addicting.
Yeah.
So it's a rap contest. So think of The Voice, America's Got Talent, but rap, and in China. So one of the most popular contestants on that season 1, was an underground rapper named PG1. He just had like a whole vibe to him, I guess. He loved wearing your typical baggy streetwear, like hoodie, big baseball cap that covers most of his face. He rarely ever showed his eyes on camera, and he was very charismatic. Like, people were going nuts for him on the show. I mean, I can see it. He had fans all over China. He was on track to go mainstream after this. Even celebrities wanted to be his friend. They were like, oh my god, to be friends with this rapper is giving me cool brownie points. Like, I'm gonna look edgy.
So
Yeah.
basically, rapping is not really a thing in China. Like the culture of like rapping and hip hop is still somewhat new. So that was like the breakout moment in China. That also all these like underground rappers at those times are all getting like mainstream recognitions.
He freaking won the competition. Okay,
No.
it was a dual
And
championship.
Also,
Yes.
so there's 4 guides, four judges, I guess, and each judge can build their own team, just like The Voice.
Yeah.
PG1 was in Chris Wu's team. So PG1 was Chris Wu's like top pick, and he went on to win the championship.
Yeah, but can I just say something? Okay.
Yeah.
I watched so many episodes of this one for this research, and I just want to say that listening to rap is only one extreme or the other. When you watch people listening to rap, like when there's a rapper on stage and it pans to the judges in the crowd, you either look so cool listening to rap or you look so stupid listening to rap. There's like no middle ground. So I saw some losers on there like,
listening to rap like this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it looks so cringe. Like, I'm getting secondhand embarrassment. And then some people, it just would flow so naturally. They look like they're a producer. And then Chris Wu's standing there like... And I was like, oh my god, this is like so much right
And then
now.
knowing the text message Chris Wu sent.
Oh yeah, like behind stage,
Makes
he's
it
like,
worse.
come to rap with China. I'm
100
filming
times
in
worse.
Shanghai.
Are you a good girl? 'Cause
Are
I'm
you
a good boy.
obedient?
You got freestyle? Okay, I'm a good boy. Yeah, so PG1 freaking won the competition. Actually, it was a dual championship. Okay, this is a whole freaking thing. Season 1, let me break down the drama. They're letting the audience vote, and it was down to 2 people, PG1 and Guy. So PG1 is like your underground street rapper. Like, you know what I'm talking about? You can envision it. Very hip hop, the streetwear, all of that.
He's cool.
Guy was more of like a gang style rapper. Like,
He has some songs portraying like
gang life.
Gang life.
So
you know.
this one is portraying like money, cars, and then this one is like about gang life. So it's kind of a different style of rap. It's a different aesthetic, it's a different vibe, and PG1, let's be real, is probably more marketable mainstream wise.
Yeah.
So they let the audience vote, and for the first time, I don't even know what the probability of this was, but they got the same number of votes.
The chance of that is like 1 in 10,000 or something like that.
And the show was so confused, they had to stop and came back 10 minutes later and was like, I guess you guys are both winners. Because what are we going to do? Like, that's literally the numbers.
Dual champion.
Yeah.
Wow. And they didn't cheat or anything? Like the
No,
judges?
it was just by chance.
Yeah.
Because there's a ton of people voting. There's different type of calculations, and then boom, they end up with exact same score.
Yeah.
It's fate.
Yeah. And so everyone was
And
expecting.
also
yeah.
both of them, they have beef.
Oh, they hate
They
it.
truly hate each other.
Oh, why is that? Same girlfriend or something?
No, there are different like labels and you know their teams, and then throughout the whole season, there's so many like conflicts,
Shit-talking,
shit
yeah.
talking.
徐九望，尽管来。
You know that
I want to see the text about him.
about who?
Oh, it's text PG1
PG1.
sends.
PG1. Oh, I
Right.
bet it's cringe.
So everyone thought that PG1 would go bigger on mainstream after this show. Guy actually went more
Guy.
mainstream. You want to know why?
Why?
He's technically more hardcore than PG1 if you really think about it. Like, he talks about more of like the impoverished
If
life
you look
that
at
he
his
had.
photos, this is what he looks like. Guy. I'm talking about Guy.
He
Handsome.
doesn't look like he's gonna be invited to the Met Gala. Especially like, you know, East Asia, they have conventional beauty standards. He didn't fit it, so everyone thought PG1 was gonna win, like in terms of
This
rising
is
to fame.
PG1.
See, PG1 looks like a rapper. You know?
Yeah,
Right, he
looks
looks
like
more
your
cool.
stereotypical.
Yeah, Guy looks more like, you know.
Like a student.
Student.
You had a student like Guy in your class?
The way he talks is very like street, and he seems like he came from less privileged background almost.
Yeah, and so it sucks to say, but I think everyone was betting that PG1 would be like A-lister and Guy would kind of fall down because, I don't know, he's more marketable. Guy, I'm a Guy
He
fan.
went mainstream.
Because right after he won, he made money. And he stayed with the same girlfriend the whole time. And he finally married her and was like, now I got the money, girl. And I will do anything for you.
And he said that I want to do it right now because I know you're so worried.
Because
now
as
that
you
I
get
have,
famous.
because he's
Anxious.
so famous now. And he's like, I want to tell you that I only have my heart for you. Like, you don't have to worry. And he instantly like married her. So the people love that he's so hardcore on the show. He talks
Plays
all day
like
long. He's like
songs.
keeping it real. Like he's trying to start fights with other rappers. And then he turns around every night. He FaceTimes his girlfriend and be like, oh, but baby, what are you doing today, baby? Like,
Yes.
he was underground. They both came from very,
struggled
you know, low status.
No, he's a keeper.
And then there's like parts where she's like so nervous about all of this sudden fame for him, and she's like sitting on his lap, and this is like a hardcore rapper that was ready to kill everyone, and then he's like, "Baby, it's okay, it's okay." And everyone was like, "I love this guy."
能够有出来像宝宝吗？
So then PG1, his rise to fame is also going. Don't get me wrong, right? It just, I think Guy's was a bit bigger. PG-1 got signed with brands like McDonald's, Estee Lauder, and then he almost got sued. So
This all, by the way, this
yeah.
all happened in like a week. As soon as the show's over, he's big name, signed with like 15 brands. Every commercial, he's on every commercial. You know how it is. Like one show goes viral on Netflix, and then all of a sudden they become mainstream.
Quick?
Yes,
They
everyone
reach
wants-
out to you like that? Like,
yeah, even midway before you even done with the show, people are signing these deals.
people also didn't understand why he took the Estee Lauder campaign. It was weird. It's not that he was a man taking Estee Lauder. Estee Lauder has kind of like an uppity image, you know? And PG-1 wasn't that. And I think maybe Estee Lauder China was trying to go for the juxtaposition of it. But Estee Lauder HQ was very upset, apparently. So they had to drop PG-1 as a brand ambassador. It just was a big ordeal. This was one of his biggest scandals to date. Later, he was also accused of ripping off others' music and exposed for doing drugs, which is like a cardinal sin in China. But he wasn't gone. He hadn't been ghosted by the Chinese government. He was still trying to make it work. And a lot of that had to do with the fact that he had a ton of celebrity friends that were constantly pushing him. Lulu being one of them. Lulu even transitioned from dressing like Hyuna and embracing K-pop to full-on streetwear, being obsessed with rap and the lifestyle associated with hip-hop stars. And her new go-to outfit was oversized streetwear and a baseball cap. She would even try rapping on variety shows.
Yeah, that was the thing. Every rapper is trying to...
How'd that
Every
go?
actor, singer on reality shows, like, I'm a rapper. Yo.
ABC 1, 2, 3.
He was always pictured in studios. Like, girl, what are you doing in a studio? Is what I want to know. I need to know. But this is wild. There's a ton of streetwear brands out there, and all they do is put out different variations of hoodies. She is pictured in a blue hoodie, and here's a picture of PG-1 in a blue hoodie. There's the same hoodie. Maybe it's a popular hoodie. Maybe it's one coincidence. Right?
So, okay, just to give backstory, basically during these... when the Rapper China going on, it's a competition. It's like The Voice. So they need a lot of supporters. So all these celebrities will support their favorite artists on social media.
It's by voting. So you're basically telling your fans to vote as well.
Yeah, or you're just supporting these stars and whatever. And Lulu was a huge fan of PG-1 in the show. So even like, the show's not over yet.
Right.
But throughout the process, Lulu's like a fangirl to PG-1.
Oh, nah.
And when the husband found out, guess what the husband
God?
do? No, the husband of
My bad.
Lulu.
Yeah.
Jia. He supported her. He also supported PG-1 because he just want his wife to chase her dream. Like, imagine your wife is a fangirl of BTS. You will support that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what the husband was doing. Supporting her, chasing PG-1. Voting for him, spending all... I don't even know how much they spent. Like, probably millions of dollars.
Like, is he an angel?
Yeah.
The husband's really, like, just supporting her all the time.
And then there was one where they were wearing the same hat. Could they just have the same style? Maybe she likes his style, so she's buying everything that he has, right? Sometimes we see that. We see something online, we buy it. Nobody noticed at first because everyone was obsessed with Rap of China. Everyone was like promoting their faves on Rap of China. But now when you look back, it's a lot of coincidences. In an interview, PG-1 said that he liked the brand 424 because his lunar calendar birthday was April 24th, 424. And coincidentally, at the same time, Lulu starts wearing a lot of 424 hoodies and clothes during press interviews. But again, no one was thinking anything of it because that brand is huge. In fact, Lulu was getting close with PG-1, and like he said, so was Jia, her husband. So everyone assumed, since if the husband is also comfortable, they're both probably just friends of PG-1. That makes sense. Celebrities are all friends with each other. Not only did Jia go to PG-1 shows with his wife, but he would also practice rap for his new friend. Like, Jia started getting into rap and dressing more like hip-hop style because he wanted to make his wife happy.
Because that's what the wife was into.
That's
so
like,
he
yeah.
started to dress like a hip-hop rapper.
Yeah.
Even when he wasn't interested.
That's
Yeah.
not his style at all.
He's like a dad. He's like dad style.
Imagine your dad all of a sudden start dressing like a hip-hop style.
Yeah. He spent a ton of money becoming one of the top financial fans for PG-1. And he really did this all for Lulu. I mean, he did this with Big Bang. He did this with K-pop. Now he's doing it with PG-1. In fact, they were actually good friends. PG-1 was friends with Jia too. They would talk on the phone. They would text. Sometimes PG-1 would come on trips with the couple.
Yeah, so basically during the trip, like it's very well known that PG-1 said, oh, these two big celebrity are my public supporters.
Yeah.
So he's always like shouting them out on social media, on like Weibos, on like WeChat, on like, you know, Twitter. It's like, thank you, my big brother, big sister, for supporting me. I love you guys. You know, I'm having a show over here. Everyone, like, thank you so much. Blah blah blah. Blah. So they have a very public admiration for each other on social media, support system.
It made people feel very wholesome.
Yeah.
You know, it made people feel like, okay, Gia and Lulu have been OGs in the game for a really long time, and now they're supporting this up-and-coming rapper, and it's just like a unexpected collab that we never knew we needed. Like, that's what people thought. Till December 31st, 2017,
Bro.
end of the year.
Bro.
Gia was live streaming at home. The husband is at home live streaming. It was nighttime. He was asked, where's Lulu? Where's Lulu? Everyone in the live stream comments are like, where's Lulu? Where is she? What is she doing? He told everyone, oh, Lulu's not home right now. She's out getting her hair done. It's like a passing comment. Nobody asked again. Nobody thought it was weird. I mean, yeah, celebrities get their hair done at all hours of the day. So they move on. Nobody thought about it, but keep this in mind. By the time the sun came up, all of Weibo, every news outlet was talking about this. This was like the dispatch of C-pop. His name is ZW. We're going to call him ZW. He's like a reputable paparazzi tabloid brand, if you will. He stated that Lulu had slept over at PG1's house the night before.
Nah.
The insinuation being that she lied to her husband that she was getting her hair done and went to sleep over at PG1's house. Look, let me walk you through the video evidence the paparazzi got on this situation. It's so juicy, but it's also insane that they're just out here doing this. Lulu went out to eat dinner out at night, late at night, with PG1 and one other person, while her husband is at home live streaming. After dinner, the three drive back to PG1's place and they walk around the neighborhood to like walk off their dinner to get some fresh air. But, you know, it's weird. It's pretty late. But the wild part is Lulu is holding, like linking arms with PG1's arm. The other person that's there is kind of walking a little bit further away from Lulu. So it's not like she's linking both of their arms like three good old buddies walking down the street.
Wait. The husband was that a husband or?
No, that's someone else, some rando, like a PG1's friend or something.
Oh.
And she's linking arms with PG1. PG1 is holding her purse. It just looked like a couple. If you didn't know these people, it looks like a couple and then their friend walking down the street. So it's like this. It's, you know, because they're like right next to each other. And then this friend isn't like this. They're like this. So it's like a couple and a, you know? It's that level of intimacy. They didn't just look like a couple. They looked like a couple in love. And the third friend looked like the third wheel. So had it just been this footage, I think they could have talked their way out of it. Or their lawyers could have talked their way out of it. Maybe they could have said, oh, it's not a secret, we're good friends. He's like my brother, right? But they were caught walking back into PG1's place together. Paparazzi stayed at the only exit and entrance there. She didn't leave that night. The lights to the apartment turn off at 3 a.m., indicating she was sleeping over. And again, fine. Maybe she's just crashing on his couch. Well, the paparazzi stuck around to find out. The next morning, early in the morning, before all the morning joggers and the schoolgoers came out, they put on all their winter gear, because it's winter. Giant puffer jackets, masks, like, it looks like they're trying to be discreet. I get it, it's cold, but it does look like they're trying to be very discreet. Like, even their body language. It's like people that don't want to be seen. But again, you could argue, they're just celebrities. They don't want to run into people that's going to misunderstand them, right? They're just friends. Paparazzi followed them. PG1 gets into the driver's side of Lulu's Bentley. She gets into the passenger's side. They start driving down the road in the direction of Lulu's home that she shares with her husband and child. When they get closer to her house, they stop the car. PG1 and Lulu get out and they switch spots. So now Lulu is driving and PG1 is in the passenger seat.
Bro.
They drive a little bit closer to Lulu's house. Lulu stops. PG1 gets out and gets a cab back to his neighborhood and Lulu drives home.
Oh my god.
It's so shady. Like, if you could argue that Lulu was sleeping over and Gia knew it, why wouldn't PG1 just drop her off and say hello to Gia? And then Gia would be like, oh, thanks for taking care of my wife last night. Like, sorry about that. Oh, yikes. Yikes, that's weird too.
That's weird.
But, like, if there was a crazy reason she had to stay over, I don't know. Like, it's like a reason that we wouldn't understand. But this is so shady. There's, like, no reason for this activity at all. Their actions are really impossible to justify. I mean, none of it screamed like honest friendship. Even if she had crashed on his couch, all of this is weird. All of it is very weird. So netizens go crazy telling Gia what they saw, and they're commenting on the post and posting to Gia, like, your wife and PG1 rapped all night together. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, how can she do that to him though? To Gia?
Yeah.
Like that's what I don't understand.
Because she loves PG1. She's a
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah.
Bro, that's,
She loves PG1.
she lost a good one, man.
PG1 was the first one to respond to the allegation, and it was pretty freaking bad.
Did he rap about it?
I'm so sorry.
His response was, well, he never denied sleeping with Lulu or Lulu sleeping at his place. He never explained why she was even there in the first place. He straight up tagged Lulu and Gia in his Weibo post saying, like, I treat them both like my brother and sister. We're not hiding anything. So, like, I don't know, sir, what you do with siblings, but that's weird, right? He also ended the statement, his not-so-stellar statement, with a, there might be rumors and speculations that come out about us in the future because we're close like family. What does that even mean? So initially the comments under his post were kind of supportive. It was mainly his supporters that were saying things like, we believe you, PG1. We support you. Thank you for clarifying. And then Gia, the husband, came out with his own statement, and he was backing up PG1. He wrote, trust is important in a relationship, no matter in love or friendship. I know Lulu, and I trust all my friends. Thank you for caring for me. Then Lulu posts, there were 5 people at his place that night. We were prepping for a rap-related movie. My girlfriend and fellow actress Ma Su was also there, and she thanked her husband for his trust in her, and she ended it with a, I guess I'm gonna keep my distance from other men in the future, even if it's nothing. So it's all hee hee ha ha, and the whole internet is like, oh my god, look at these mature adults going about it. You know what? We're crazy. We're just looking for some damn drama, you know what I mean? But none of it makes sense. Why were they so cuddly walking at night that night, you know? Why did she tell her husband she was getting her hair done when she was with PG1? If she was really prepping for a rap movie, why can't she just tell her husband that? And since none of them questioned the video's validity, that means the videos are true. But the paparazzi had staked the place the whole night. Never saw any other actor, actress, producer walk in to the apartment. And Masu is a pretty big name. He would have known. So it didn't seem like there were 5 other people there, but Masu, the actress, came out and was like, no, I definitely was there. Yeah. She wrote, PG1 is like our real brother. He's always taking pictures of me and Lulu, carrying our handbags when we're drunk. He's always like a little brother, you know?
Who said this?
Masu, the actress that never was there.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, she stated that she and Lulu both got drunk at PG1's place prepping for the movie and fell asleep on the couch while watching a movie. And for a second, everyone laughed. And they were like, wait a second. Masu said that you guys are all watching a movie and then got drunk. Meanwhile, Lulu said in a different post that you guys were doing video calls with screenwriters and then you guys fell asleep because it was getting late. So were you guys drunk and watching a movie? Were you guys doing Zoom calls? Because those are completely different things, you know what I mean? I mean, it's fine either way, but like get your story straight. Yeah, and how did Masu get into PG1's place? Like, did she climb up the fire escape?
Oh my god.
Did she do that? And then she never left? So when Lulu went home in the Bentley and the paparazzi left, that's when Masu was like, I gotta leave now.
Oh, you gotta be an investigator.
Yeah, so people are like, And Gia said, trust is the most important thing in the relationship, yet he found out where his wife was from the internet? But that was the developing story. No other crazy news broke. No more videos taken by paparazzi. At least for a second, it was quiet. Everyone was just watching their movements with a closer eye. They were watching how all of them interacted because it just felt so sus. Chinese New Year festival was like a huge festival, and Lulu and Gia were singing there as husband and wife. It was really uncomfortable. They were on stage singing, barely making eye contact. They held hands for 1 second and let go immediately. Their smiles were so fake, and yeah, something seemed to be brewing. The song that they were singing, the last lyric goes something along the lines of, I promise I'll love you forever, and they omitted that one.
Yikes.
So later, netizens discovered that Gia had deleted all of his posts about how much he trusted his wife after allegations came out. And the next day, more things came out.
No.
Back during Christmas time, Lulu had gone with her girlfriends to celebrate, and Gia was out of town filming. Now, they grabbed hot pot and then went to a bar till about 4 a.m. They went back to Lulu's place, and PG1 was there.
What?
He was not in any public post between Lulu and her girlfriends, so it seems like they were hiding the fact that PG1 was there.
How did they find out?
Yeah, I don't know. Like paparazzi pictures came out and stuff. And it was just very strange, you know, if he was there, why would you not tell your husband if he really is like a little brother to you? It's just kind of strange. On top of that, the very next day, she posted on Instagram a picture of the sun coming up, reflecting off her shades, and she captioned it, "It's early in the morning with sunshine, only lack is without you." Now, originally when people saw that, because Gia was out of town filming, they thought it was for her husband, but it sounds like it was for PG1. Why? Because she posted it on Instagram, and she's not even following her husband on Instagram. But she follows PG1.
That's so messed up.
Bro.
I don't know. Maybe it's a strange coincidence. But another puzzling coincidence took place December 27th. PG1 went on a variety show called Happy Camp, and there were fans waiting outside for him, and it was really cold. It was revealed by a bunch of fans that he was super kind. He bought a bunch of hot coffees for everyone. Talked with them, took pictures with them, and the fans posted that they were just piggy girls. So in China, piggy girls is like a cute self-mockery thing. It's like, oh, I'm just such a dum-dum, like a dumb, like cute, innocent girl type of saying. It's like endearing. The same day, Lulu posted on Weibo a few pictures and captioned it, "Got criticized by my studio today. I'm such a piggy girl."
What?
The timing of it was very interesting, but what made it worse was PG1 had responded to the post and he wrote, "Who drank vinegar?" So there's context. In China, whoever drinks vinegar is jealous. There's like an old tale of
If
like
you're
an
drinking
emperor.
vinegar, so basically you're saying who's jealous?
Yeah. Basically saying, are you jealous that I was being nice to my fans?
Can you imagine if she's jealous that PG1 was nice to fans?
But she's also married!
I
Why
know.
was she, that's.
Bro.
I mean,
It just felt like public flirting, and I don't know if Gia knew about it, but all signs pointed to that he didn't know about it. There was another uncovered incident where Yali, a singer, posted on Weibo mentioning how a new friend came over for dinner the other night, but she posted pictures of her and Lulu. Someone else was clearly taking the picture of them, and she and Lulu had been friends for a really long time, so this is not it. Guess who it was? Because PG1 would post the same day without Lulu, but the background was obviously Yali's house.
Wow.
Apparently, PG1 said in a live stream that he missed home-cooked food, and Lulu brought him over to her friend's house so that they could cook him a home-cooked meal.
Bro.
So they're just so blatant with it, honestly. Netizens also found other tweets. Lulu posted, "No matter how difficult, as long as you're here, fish emoji, fairy emoji." Now, the colors of the fish emoji and the fairy emoji are yellow and blue. This sounds a bit unhinged, but well, you already know.
That's his color, right?
Yes, yellow and blue. He always wore this jacket that has like one yellow sleeve and one blue sleeve and
Yeah.
like black in the middle.
And she literally posts his color.
And she was the fairy.
Oh my
And
God.
his also game ID is I may be the fish. So he's the fish and she's the fairy.
yo, make it more obvious, please.
Yeah.
Bro, like, why would they do this? She's doing everything so publicly. She just gives me like, you know, those high school girls like that's like in love with someone and they like dropping hints on their posts.
Bro.
You know
It's
what
like
I'm talking
she
about?
wants everyone to know she's dating PG1 except her husband. It's the vibe. I'm like, bro. Oh, bro.
That's so sad.
She's gonna regret that.
So after all of this is uncovered, everyone goes dark for about a week, until finally Gia, the husband, posted on Weibo. He wrote a long caption in response to his wife's alleged affair, and he wrote, "Only a week has passed, but it feels like a century. I really don't want to be an inconvenience to others, but my recent family matters have started to get in the way of people I care about." He confessed that he feels like a zombie. He feels so uncomfortable about all of this. And he said everyone is calling him the thing that every man in China hates. The
Green hat?
man with the green hat.
You're being cheated on.
And everyone knows it. And his wife Lulu is being labeled as a careless woman who doesn't care about her family. And he claims all this gossip is ruining their family. And even their parents are struggling. He's very nice to his supporters and he says, I get it. You know, I'm in the public world, so I get my private life is free game. But still, it's hard to see my family in pain. And I just blame myself. Yeah, he was really nice. Now, the wild thing is, he doesn't explicitly acknowledge or confirm the affair, but the way he words the next part makes it feel like he knows it happened. He wrote, I'm sorry to Lulu. Perhaps I didn't do enough. I wanted to give you my best. I wanted to give you the world, but even after using all my power, I was unable to balance my work and family.
Even now, he would not get mad.
Yes! He said, I remembered seeing the helpless look in her eyes when she was delivering our baby in the hospital room, and in that moment, I promised to give her a perfect fairy tale ending. But in the end, this has been my biggest regret, is that I couldn't. He pleaded for privacy at the end. Listen, I just imagine the amount of manipulation even probably. Like, I can't believe he blames himself. This basically confirmed, though, that netizens, Lulu did cheat and he blamed himself. He worked so hard so that he could afford Lulu's lifestyle and give Lulu everything she wanted. And then because you don't get nothing for free, like he's got to work a lot, he now blames himself for working too much and not being there for Lulu. And for the next year, the married couple, they remained together, and Lulu deleted any and all things about PG1 from her account and laid low. She would later open up an online clothing store. For about a year, nobody had any idea what the hell was going on between the couple. Were they still together? Were they not? Some said they were divorced. Others said they were working it out. And in 2019, Lulu started promoting a movie she was involved in, and apparently Gia had invested in it. But it was filmed like 2 years ago. They had to wait 2 years because of the scandal. And her acting was impressive, and people were distracted for a little bit, so she kind of slowly starts getting back into the good graces of the public, but not PG1. I wonder if it's classist, sexist, or has to do with the fact that PG1 also had multiple other scandals, like the drug scandal, like all of these other things.
Yeah, so PG1's issue was that I think he literally rose from nothing to S-tier celebrity status like overnight. And these two people basically are like people who gave you, supported you when you had nothing. And they contributed to your success, right? And you turn around, you sleep with the wife? Like that's how people portrayed like PG1's character. Like how could you? Regardless of what the wife did, like for him, like how could you do this? Was how everyone saw him. So he immediately fell off. Every brand dropped him. He just went from A-lister back to underground. Like that.
But I can maybe understand the headspace of like he rose from nothing to everything so quick.
Yeah.
And then like it's just all happening at once, and then he gets into this relationship, and it's just like
he's still rapping right now underground, so he writes a lot about this experience. He say like one moment everyone's kissing you, but next moment everyone's spitting at you. Nobody here listens to you. Everybody just thinks about your mistake. Nobody gives you a second chance. Blah 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 blah. Like he still talks about these all the time, right? Yeah. He's saying just it's so crazy to see humans' heart. Everyone's like, PG1, please, and the next moment's like, dude, like nobody even want to acknowledge you.
Yeah, I mean, normally we talk about the guy cheating, and I always have the take. So I'm gonna have the same take today. I think the biggest perpetrator is the married person that cheated. And then it's the person that knew that they were sleeping with a married person, but it's always still the married person. But she wasn't canceled as hard as PG1 from what I can tell. I mean, she was. I think she had it really rough, but he had like a huge downfall. He like basically went back to underground. I think he has a huge international fan base, and he has started live streaming recently and started selling clothes. Not like his clothes, but clothing. In the first hour of streaming, he made $300,000. So he's still got a lot of fans out there.
I'm sorry.
He said, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, you said he went to the underground again? Are you sure? 300,000? In one stream?
I'm like, Koseok Terminal. Okay, he went to Koseok Underground. He still had a group of a lot of supporters, okay, who really did not care about his scandals. They just appreciated his music, and it didn't feel fair to them that he was being blacklisted right now. Fans were commenting that it was them against the world. And eventually the support grew more and more, and I think he's trying to re-enter into the entertainment industry. He said that his time in social exile was the worst time of his life. He said that he wanted to die, but he couldn't because of his parents. But it looks like things are looking up. Almost. Because nearly 2 years had passed and the world was somewhat moving on, and the scandal came back.
No.
3 Douyin videos were posted on the internet that confirmed the affair between Lulu and PG1. And I think everyone already knew that the affair was confirmed, but just the visuals. To visually see it, oh, it was bad. So the first video is showing them cuddling and trying out different camera angles. The fact that they're even taking videos is insane to me. me. Both of them were A-listers at the time, and you guys are taking video evidence of your crime?
But
Videos.
do you remember the one where they were doing the hand dance?
Yeah.
This one's gonna be very important, okay? This trend, this dance, didn't come out until after their initial affair was exposed.
So they are the ones.
They are still
No.
seeing each other after the world found out about the affair. They still went
trend
and
knew.
saw each other. So imagine the whole world is like, how dare you cheat on your husband? And then she goes into hiding, and then she's out here f***ing doing this shit on
Yeah.
trend. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that. The fact that after, I mean, I think most people thought the affair broke. Maybe the couple are moving on. They're doing couples therapy. Maybe this truly was a mistake. Not really, but like it was something that they're going to try to work and grow from. And then that video comes out. That video comes out, okay? Gio was a broken mess. People who were on set with him when that video came out said that he wasn't even able to talk. And these videos were filmed in 2017 while Gia and Lulu were for sure married during the time that the scandal broke, like afterwards. And the hand one was in 2018, which means Lulu kept seeing PG1 after all of this. Yeah. We don't know how these videos came out. There were rumors that a Douyin employee had gone into Douyin's drafts, like PG1's drafts, and pulled them
No
and
way.
posted them anonymously.
That's crazy.
Douyin never responded. I think if they did, they were like, gave a PR response of like, no, that wasn't us. Some people speculated that PG1 or Lulu had posted it out of anger for each other, but I don't know. PG1 was the first one to respond again, and he pretty much admitted to his affair with Lulu, and he said the video was from 2018, confirming that they were seeing each other after the weird overnight scandal, but he tries to like spin it. He said the affair between them wasn't happening until after she was caught sleeping over. He's saying she was sleeping over innocently, like we were not sleeping with each other, we were not rapping, okay? And
Sure.
then this thing happened, and it felt like just me and her against the world. Like we were the only ones that understood the feelings we were going through with the world hating us.
How is that making you look any better?
Yeah, yeah. So
You guys understand, right? That's why we started seeing each other.
So we
Oh, okay.
could only comfort each other, right? Only we could comfort each other.
So we did this.
Yeah, exactly. That was ultimate emotional comfort for sure. Part of his statement also seemed to be accusing Gia, the husband, of releasing this video. Like, it wasn't straight up like, I bet he released it, but it was kind of hinting at it. Anyway, he said that he and Lulu were just supporting each other after being misunderstood by the world. The statement clearly did not go over well for the main reason that, I don't know, PG1 and Lulu are not the victims in this. So, it was really bad.
Damn.
He also said some really intense, like, I apologized and no one listened. I admitted to my mistake. No one acknowledged it. It's been 2 years already. You're all staring at me to death and won't let it go. Do you guys all want me to die? I've never hurt anyone. I admitted to my mistakes and wanted to change. But which of you gave me the opportunity? Did I kill someone or set fire to something? And everyone's like, that's a lot of audacity for someone that slept with a married woman knowingly. That's a lot of audacity, okay? It's a lot. In the end, he thanked his fans for supporting him during the time and said that he would continue listening or releasing music. Which, speaking of, he dropped a new song that very night.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's good though because a cloud.
Right.
Everyone will
Yeah.
stream and listen.
Yeah.
So the statement didn't go over well. Gia didn't respond right away. He pulled back from his obligations. And a big question that people had was, how the hell was this even released? We don't know. We definitely don't think it's Gia because at the end of the day, Gia seems like he puts his daughter above everything. And his biggest struggle has been all along how all of this is affecting his daughter. Such a good guy, no?
Yeah.
So we'll never know who released it. Nobody thinks it's Gia. In November of 2019, after 7 years, Lulu and Gia announced their divorce. Lulu released a statement about the affair around the same time, and she just blamed everyone else. She blamed the netizens, the media, the paparazzi, everyone, saying that her life has been greatly affected by this. She never even apologized to Gia publicly. She wrote, I was pushed to the edge of my life. Nobody is perfect. You do not know the truth because other families' matters are not your business. I never harmed a single one of you. She also mentioned how she was just an average woman, born to millionaire parents and is currently a millionaire. But she says, I'm not perfect, I'm just an average woman. And everyone's like, not really. You're not. It did not go over well. But since the divorce, Gia has gone back to work. He's still doing really, really well. I think he tried his hand at live streaming, and within 10 hours, he sold over $16 million in product. So he's destroying it.
Bro, Chinese live streaming
Wait,
is
do we have to go to China or something? What?
Yeah, that's why like even A-lister celebrities, they will do live stream selling. Because that's like one of the biggest...
But that's only for like A-listers, right?
No.
Really?
No, there's people, tons of like streamers and make ton of money. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's big there.
So he made 16 million in one night.
I mean, well, minus like the cost of the goods and all the
right,
other
right.
fees, but he probably
Hey,
he banked
still,
millions.
At the end, he beat
PG1.
PG1.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And how much he
Yeah.
sold?
Oh, I think at one point he did another stream. In 5 hours, he sold over 35 million in product.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah, he started his own agency. He's now signing talent.
Let's go, Gio.
Yeah, meanwhile, Lulu seems to be doing her thing. She's still out there dating. She did get attacked when she uploaded a new rap video of herself. People didn't like that. And she has not been banned by the CCP, but nobody really wants to work with her. I guess it's just too much scandal. It seems like she's taking more of the influencer route. She said she's been working on music, running an online store, and doing live streams, which nothing is wrong with that. Clearly, they're making so much money, but her comments are usually filled with hate. So she's not really getting the same reception as even PG1 or Gia. Yeah. Yeah, people are just so shocked to see how far she's fallen. Yeah. Anyway, Gia and Lulu are at least co-parenting, and that's kind of it right now.
Damn.
I don't know.
Like that's wow.
See, I think PG1 has fault in this because he actively was friends with the husband and everything.
Yeah.
But the fact that Gia treated Lulu so well for so long. And, you know, if you didn't really like him, why did you marry him? Like, that's so evil to do that.
And why have a kid?
Yeah, why have a kid? Why do all of that? I don't know. Some people think that she's had it a bit too easy her whole life. And she kind of seems to be emotionally turbulent, meaning she goes into a phase of loving something and needs to like replace her whole life with K-pop now, and her boyfriend needs to be K-pop, and her life has to be K-pop, and then now it's rap of China, and her boyfriend needs to be rap of China, and everything needs to be rap of China. So it seems like she has this very kind of immature, really mean, now, I mean, I guess mean mentality, but what are your thoughts?
Damn.
Let me know in the comments, and make sure to check out Everyday's linked in the description because
every day you should
Everydays.
days.
That's such a nice name.
Do you want to go on Rap of China? Come on, give me a rap about Everydays. Do it.
Everydays. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Me and the Sue family going to jump in a lake every day, drinking every days. Oh my god, every day I feel so confused. I feel like I'm in a maze.
Oh.
That was good.
Now let's end this video and go upstairs and eat a cake.
You know freestyle?
You got freestyle?
You got freestyle. Okay, that's it. Bye. Love you.